Today we continue to talk about a little bit more about the inside of Tai Chi. Beside the training, today we're going to talk about how do we train Tai Chi? Do we just use the body or we just use the mind? Like last week I talked about the Tai Chi intelligence. Tai Chi intelligence include your body, which is the artificial intelligence, and the mind, which is your emotional intelligence. When they put it together, it's Tai Chi intelligence. Okay, when you get that Tai Chi intellect, what's the purpose of it? To get it so you have wisdom in life. That's all it is. Now, how are we going to do it? Now, there's a lot of people do Tai Chi with music on, which is great on the background. That's fine. Some people put it on the head and then do the movement. And they're so focused on the music. That's fine. They feel relaxed. They feel good. But their body's not involved. So they just get relaxation. And if you want to get relaxation, why even bother to do Tai Chi that way? You can have a nice bottle of wine and still feel relaxed. Or do something else that relaxes you. Or just lay down, listen to the music, same thing. No need to do movement, right? But if you just want to do exercise because somebody said Tai Chi is good for you, but just remember, if you don't use your mind and you just do the exercise, your mind is not involved, you just get the exercise. Then again, why do Tai Chi? So boring, you know? Why not walk around, walk in a park? Why not just jog and put your music on your head and get the exercise instead of doing Tai Chi, right? Tai Chi is slow, it's boring. So why even do it? Okay. First of all, you need to understand the word Tai Chi. Tai means the highest, the ultimate. Tai Chi is the ultimate. It means the ultimate. Okay. And Tai Chi comes about because the yin and the yang are balanced. The yin represent, for example, true nature represent the moon, and the yang represent the sun. They both need to coexist. The yin also represent female, and the yang represent the male. They need to coexist. They need to get along. Okay? They don't get along, there's chaos in the family. Mom and dad need to get along. One of the biggest problems in the family is because mom and dad don't get along. Therefore, the kids suffer. The kids will suffer if mom and dad don't get along. The body is the same. If your body, which is yang, and the mind is yin, they don't coexist, they don't work together, you're not going to get intrinsic value. You're not going to get any intrinsic benefits for your body. If you just do the body, you get some value. If you do the mind, you just get some value. You know, think about the people on the wheelchair. Think about it. They are on the wheelchair. They cannot move their body, but they can use the mind, which is still okay. But what happened to their body? What happened to the legs? They get atrophy. The legs start getting smaller and smaller and weaker because they didn't exercise the leg. You know, but then you say that, well, I can exercise my legs separately, I can exercise the mind separately. That's fine. But you don't get the benefit. You don't get extra benefit by putting your mind and body work together, because that's how nature is. That's how the universe is. That's how we are built. Okay? This body is useless without the mind. You cannot have a mind and don't have a body. But you can have a body without using your mind and don't use your mind. But if you work together, the mind and body consciously focus and concentrate on what you're doing, you get some results. All right? For example, you try to please your little boy or little girl at home, she was crying. You need to concentrate on the kid. You need to show a lot of love. You need to let them know that you love them, but you need to look at them and focus on them and tell them from your heart, not just from your mind, from your heart. So you have to show action. You have to show hugging. You have to show all that so the kids can feel your love, not just coming from your mouth. That's just a speech, just a words coming out, just nice words. No, they can feel. And the only way they can feel is when you passionately show love to them, that you love them. And it's coming from the heart, not just the mind. You know, the mind do the thinking, do the consciousness. So in Chinese, we say, use your heart. We never say use your mind, we use your heart. 用心. Use your heart. 用心 in Cantonese. Use your heart. Because if you use your heart, you become passionate, you become involved. And you feel the sensitivity of the whole situation of your mind thought at that time. For example, you're going to see a movie. If you're going to see a movie, if you watch Titanic, if you don't cry, something's wrong with you. If you're not sad, something's wrong with you. Because you're not watching a movie, you just watch it, okay, no big deal. But if you're involved with the movie, you know, and your tears will start coming out, that's the intrinsic value. Because you use your heart. You were involved with that movie. And you enjoy it, and you see the real story because your heart is involved. So, I know it's difficult in Tai Chi. Just remember, Tai Chi means the ultimate, the supreme. They don't call Tai Chi for nothing. So the whole purpose of training Tai Chi through the body and the mind to get consciousness, to get mindfulness through the heart. When we talk about the heart, we don't mean the physical heart. We mean the passionate. We mean the concentration. We mean the love of doing it. And once you start training your Tai Chi that way, you will see benefits. You can see results over the days that you've been training. If you just do it, that's fine. You just get the exercise. If you just use your mind, you get the mental exercise. But this, you get the understanding of the body mechanics, how the body moves, and the understanding of keeping your whole body moving as one unit as opposed to separate unit. So we are trying to develop this mindset, or we're trying to develop or trying to get this intrinsic value by focusing through the mind with the heart. So remember, use your heart. Don't use just your mind. When you train with the heart, you start seeing yourself from the inside. You don't want to see something from the outside. The outside will change all the time. It changes. The scenery change, your thought change, it's all changing. But the inside is always the truth. Nobody fake from the inside. You can hide, but you cannot fake it. So everything's come from the inside. Let's say come from your heart. But coming from the mind, you can change it. But coming from the heart is the truth. So just remember that to develop this Tai Chi to a higher level, you need to train this way. Because I call it supreme boxing. Everybody calls it supreme boxing. I'm not sure how many people know Tai Chi. It's called supreme Tai Chi Chuan, means supreme boxing, or supreme exercise, however you want to call it. But many people look at Tai Chi as like, oh, it's just a social thing. A bunch of people go to the park, get together and they train and they feel good to themselves, and that's fine. But the true meaning and how Tai Chi was developed is developed as a martial arts. Okay, it's based on Confucianism, not as a religion, Taoism, not as a religion, and the art of war. Think about it. Confucianism teach you how to be righteous, how to be right, to be righteous, how to be a good person. So first thing you need to be a good person, you need to be disciplined. So Confucianism teach you discipline. Sit up straight, keep your chin in, pay attention to the teacher, don't be lazy, do your homework. That's Confucianism. That's a simplified version of Confucianism. And then Taoism, from non-religious side, it's like, okay, you need to relax. You need to calm down. You need to focus. You need to balance. You need to look at the left and look at the right, make sure they're balanced. You need to look at the top, you need to look at the bottom, make sure it's balanced. Make sure you are balanced from the inside. That way your body balanced with the universe. That's Taoism, simple explanation, nothing to do with religion. A lot of people relate that to religion. Then you look at the art of war, Sun Tzu art of war, Sun Tzu Bing Fa, Sun Ji Bing Fa. Sun Tzu Bing Fa, it's the art of war, strategy, how to look at yourself. Look at yourself, what's your capability, fix it up. Make yourself strong from the inside with the mind and the body. And then in contact with your opponent. Use your strategy on your opponent. Understanding yourself first before you understand your opponent. Sometimes they say enemy, because at that time when the art of war was developed, it was developed as a war strategy. So now today people use it for marketing strategy, using it for philosophical strategy. But Tai Chi is part of it. And that's why Tai Chi is a martial art because of that. And then over the years, it become a form of a social exercise where people get together and do some Tai Chi in the park early in the morning. And then the doctor say, if you do Tai Chi, it's good for you because it relaxes the mind. So it can be done in any way you want, but the best way is to train with your heart. Only with your heart you get the intrinsic value of the absolute power of your body. So basically your yin and yang, it's balanced from the inside and you are one unit. I call it the absolute power. You attain this absolute power in Tai Chi. And you may call it Tai Chi enlightenment. You may call it. You become the master of yourself. You train, you fix it, you go through the journey. Your destination is to be the master of yourself, not just the art, for yourself, through the heart. So remember, this can be all attained, okay? So today's lecture is very simple. It's based on that. And I will continue doing lecture maybe once or twice a month. I will announce it a day ahead so that every people can get on and understand some concept of Tai Chi in terms of training, in terms of historical information, that kind of thing. Because I don't want people to see Tai Chi just a bunch of people practicing Tai Chi in the park. I want people to see Tai Chi from the healing arts of it, from the martial art part of it, and from the spiritual part of it. It can be done. And I also set up a Discord server, and I will put it in for you if you want to register. It's free to register to get in. I know many people is worried about privacy and all this stuff. You can fake your name. It's not a problem when you register. You can say, hey, I'm Jackie Chan. I'm Bruce Lee. Whatever you want to say, put it in. But when you come in, we want to know what city you come from or which country you come from, So we have a geographical data of where those people coming from to join our service. So please train hard. Please use your heart. So please train hard and train smart and use your heart. Everything is possible unless you make it impossible. Thank you very much.